Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Don't forget to leave a like. It is an easy and free way to support the channel. We need to talk about the general intensity. Insanity is the word that I'm going to use. And I preface this by saying, at the time of me making this video, you'll see why. Everyone, as we've been going over, is of the mindset that Bitcoin is about to completely lose its mind and basically like run up about 88 flights of stairs in one breath. There's a very popular crypto analyst and crypto trader and Bitcoin bull. His name is Peter Brandt, B-R-A-N-D-T, I believe. He's quite popular amongst a number of other people, but there's like a handful of people who basically like make good calls when it comes to the market and where things are going to go. The expectations still are, at the time of me making this video, that within the next 4 weeks, Bitcoin will be over $150,000 per coin. Peter Brandt recently released some information, and he was saying, similar to many people, there's usually like a middle and an up kind of thing, and sometimes a down. These usually we tend to hear about that more from the guy called Plan B, who recently was stating his bearish, base, and bullish case for Bitcoin, where he said like, if we all become like hyper negative on the price, like no one wants to touch Bitcoin, we would end up reaching this number. The base case is like, okay, cool. It's the halving. People are buying. The regular levels of accumulation are happening. We hit this number. Then he had the bullish case, which was basically like everyone runs around buying as much Bitcoin as they possibly can, which is actually the course that we are currently on. If you've missed the last 5, 6, 3,800 videos that I've made, on top of the accumulation by retail investors who are re-entering the market, we also have accumulation by whales, which has not stopped. We also have an increased amount of accumulation by like black hole wallets. There are a number of wallets that have only purchased and have never sold their crypto. And I mean like these wallets have like 18,000 Bitcoin and they buy more every single day, and they've never sold ever. Over the course of the last 15 years, all that they're doing is buying. We have the governments buying, we have the ETFs surpassing a million Bitcoin. What else is there? You name it, it's all like in one gigantic box that's basically ready to burst. I have not found anyone who is pessimistic in any sort of way and or negative or is thinking bad things about the market. Peter Brandt basically came forward and said both of those things, which I think is very interesting. He said, for context, some people believe that Bitcoin might be overbought. He says in this case, are you ready for this? He said in the event that Bitcoin might actually be overbought, that is to say, like people are buying too fast, we got to slow it down, cool things down. He said in the event that Bitcoin, or people believe that Bitcoin is actually overbought, the next price target for Bitcoin is still $134,000. Like he said, that's the next target. He said, however, many people in the crypto community believe that the Bitcoin bull run has just begun, and therefore the next price target for Bitcoin is 327,000 US dollars per coin. When I told you earlier this year that all these analysts were, the word's not antsy, we don't ever have general consensus on anything in this market. There's always someone who's negative. There's always, like, people never hold hands and kumbaya and agree. It's just not a thing within the crypto market, and it's not a thing for Bitcoin's price. The negative is that the next number will be $134,000 per coin. That's the negative scenario. On the other hand, everyone's quite optimistic. We've been going over that for I don't know how long at this point. Even recently, a lot of recent analysts have adjusted their numbers upward, and the general consensus is a $250,000 to a $300,000-$400,000 Bitcoin. $500,000 has kind of become the standard during the last couple of weeks, month, if you will. On top of that, with the idea placed on top of the other crazy box that's rumbling around, is the apparent news. If you missed it, this is very significant and people really need to keep this in mind, is that irrespective of if what I'm about to tell you is going to happen or actually happens, Bitcoin, people believe that Bitcoin is still going to $300,000, $400,000. It is rumored that there are a number of countries, as we've gone over before, who are trying to front run the United States before January, before the US apparently is going to make their own Bitcoin reserve. These other countries are apparently buying up so much Bitcoin. And if the US announces this and the rumored countries announce this as well, people think that by the end of 2025, we will hit $1 million Bitcoin plus. The bearish scenario right now for Bitcoin is going to 134,000. That's the bearish. The bullish, Peter Brand says, is the next price target is $327,000 per coin. If we go to a $200,000, $300,000 Bitcoin, any of you holding altcoins, you are going to make a staggering amount of money. You're not going to make like good money. You're going to make like, I need to make sure I don't tell my friends how much money I have and I might need to leave the country money. If you also missed the other videos as well, all the price predictions and analysis for a lot of altcoins are off the charts right now. I'm talking about like spring, early summer, like $8 to $15 XRP and Cardano, a $12,000 Ethereum, like those kinds of things before we even like reach what is known as like the crescendo, like by the end of 2025. This is getting crazy. If you've been paying attention to the last videos of forever, you know exactly like why and what's going on and where all of this is going to be over the course of the next couple of years. A lot of people keep losing sight and lost sight. They left the market. They just weren't here. They didn't pay attention. They didn't think it was anything significant or crazy. And people are realizing like what they missed out on, what they should have been doing. The issue is that this market is going to continue going up. In the next 10 to 15 years, the ETF issuers are going to hold several million Bitcoin. All the rich people are going to have Bitcoin in their portfolios like they already have, but they're like concentrating their wealth even more. The bearish for this year is $134,000. Yeah. Things are heating up. They're getting real. I know everyone who paid attention over the last couple of years, you are very, very happy. You're very, very happy that you actually like stuck to it. It's not that difficult, but you just need discipline. The name of the game of every asset is just buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. Get richer, buy and hold. So I hope that all of you watching this paid attention. Yeah, that's the bearish and bullish for Bitcoin. We're probably going to hit $400,000, $500,000. That's kind of where I think we're going to land. Everything else after, so that's like my literal like base, like where we're going. If we start getting even more good news in 2025, it feels weird to say like Bitcoin's hitting $1 million out loud. Like it sounds crazy. Like, you know, like say it out loud. Like it sounds so intense and it has so many like specifications and ramifications for like the future economy of the world. But we know that we're going there. It's just a matter of when. Yeah, I do hope that you've all enjoyed. I do hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. This market's getting intense. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, and supporting. And I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.